Hey, what up guys, it's SJ, back at you with another video for today. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you guys how to increase the FPS on your computer. And so let's just get right into it. So what you're going to do, you're going to click the Windows key and you're going to go to your web browser. Now you're going to go to AMD.com. I have an AMD processor, so for me, I'm going to go to AMD, vice versa. Same thing for an NVIDIA user or who has an NVIDIA processor. Now what you're going to do, you're going to go to drivers plus support. And now whichever version of Windows you have, that's what you're going to download. You can download a program that will automatically detect it. I believe that's already inside of it. It's automatic detection, but yeah, just download the one which matches your system specs. Now the next step in this is we're going to go to NVIDIA.com. This is for NVIDIA users. And now you're going to click your country. For me, I'm in the US. And now in the top left corner, you're going to click drivers, all NVIDIA drivers. And now say if this was our specs, or you just put in your specs, and now after that, after you put in your specs, you would hit search. And there you go. There would be the most probable program you would want to download, or drivers you would want to download. So you would download that and install them, and make sure you update the program, and everything will be set. Once you download that, everything will be running smoothly. And this is the most critical part of this video, is making sure you have the correct drivers for your processor or GPU. Next part is we're going to be defragmenting the drives. And so basically what this does, it basically lets Windows index files a lot faster than it normally does. And it optimizes the drive so it'll run a lot faster and more smoothly. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to daily and make sure all those drives are ticked, and you're going to hit OK. Just going to let that run. Do not close it, minimize it. Now you're going to hit the Windows key. Or no, yes, you're going to go to your File Explorer. You're going to right click the C drive, go to Properties, and you're going to make sure compress the compression tab is ticked. So what that does, it basically compresses all those non-system files and gives you more space on your drive, so that I don't know what it does for FPS, but I do know that it increased the space on your drive. It compresses all the non-system files so you have more space on your drive. But you cannot do this if you do not have administrative rights over the C drive. I cannot stress this enough. You must have administrative rights over your C drive. And so basically what you would do, I don't know why I went out of that. You're going to right click it again, or if you didn't, you're just going to go to the security tab. And then after that, you're going to go over to your username, or where it says administrators and then it says your username, and then they're going to make sure the allow tab is ticked all the way down, and make sure all the allow options are ticked, and make sure it's the administrators tab and not the users or the system or the authenticated user. Make sure it's the administrators and where it says your username. Make sure all of that is ticked. Once you've done that, you're going to hit apply and then hit OK. And then you won't get any errors while compressing all the files. Now the next part is we're going to go and disable some services so the computer can run a lot faster. Now what we're going to do is we're going to disable some services. Now what we're going to do is you're just going to disable any services that has nothing to do with any of the programs that are currently installed on your computer, or you have no use for them. If you have no use for them, then you would uninstall them. To figure this out, if you would be able to stop them from running is you would go and read the description. If you try to stop a program or a system or a service from running, then, and it says you cannot, or it won't even let you it doesn't give you the option to stop the service from running, then usually that's a system program or a system service that's running, and you do not want to stop those from running. And so all you're doing is you're just disabling all the services that has nothing to do with your computer in general whatsoever. And then there you go, that everything will be great. It'll run a lot smoother from this. I do know that the Xbox Live services, they do take up a lot of CPU processing power and a lot of memory, so you do want to disable those services and make sure they are disabled. So just exit out of that once you've done with that. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the task manager. And so now what you're going to want to do is go to the startup. I'm just checking on the performance of it. You're going to go to the startup and make sure all the startup items are disabled. Now we're going to do something else that's also going to make sure any startup items are disabled permanently. And now after that, your computer the CPU should be running at 5%, and the memory should also be running at 56% when idle. I just restarted the Explorer. And now since I'm recording this, the CPU and the memory is being eaten up right now. So if I was not using it and it was just running idle, my computer should be running at 5%, or usually somewhere around the 20 area, between 25 and 20%. And the memory should always be at 26. And zero disk and zero network should be used. I'll put a picture up on the screen for you guys so you guys can see. So now you're going to exit out of that. And now we're going to go to MS config. Now this is what I was talking about, where we're going to permanently disable all the startup programs. Okay. So first what we're going to go to general. Well, not general yet, but we're going to hide all the Microsoft services right here. And any program that you want to be disabled, you just disable it here. But for me, I just kept the Bonjour service running. That's for iTunes. And now here is any program that you would need to use to fix your computer or optimize it. But yes, this is pretty much the pinnacle of fixing your computer. Right here is MS config. So now you're going to go back to general and make sure it says load startup items is unticked. And then now you're going to hit apply and hit OK. And that should be it, guys. After that's done and you finish installing your GPU or CPU processor, just make sure you restart your computer, and once it starts back up, it should be running fine. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helped me out a lot. Please go watch my other videos. It really helps out the channel, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.